no breaks. I say, no breaks. Cold heart, hot takes. Feel the heat, spin the world, dance to the beat. Ebony moonbeam in the light. Zelmae shining, feeling right. Africa, me in the zone, party vibes, we found our home. Same gimmick, different day. We keep it while we stay. No slowing down, no, not today. Same gimmick, different day. Same gimmick, different day. Cosplay queen, she's on the floor. Debaucherous, she wants some more. Give me more. Him is clean, he's looking fly. Raise your hands up to the sky. Ebony moonbeam in the light. Zelmae shining, feeling right. Africa, me in the zone, party vibes, we found our home.
What's up, Alphas? It's your boy Alphas. I made looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And of course, this is the. They're not streaming our pages. It's probably streaming our page. But this is your boy Alphas. I made looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. There we have.
Yeah, you said that already.
I was looking at technical difficulties. It is your boy Afro Coming 765. How you doing, Daytor?
You already know. You're welcome to Scumbag Here. The folks today that does direct same gimmick, different day, all gas, no brakes, cold hard, hot takes, and everything that comes with it. If you don't know the spiel now, you do. Ready to casual conversate. You know the fucking steez.
Yeah. And of course, we got the lovely Miss Ebony Moonbeam.
She's muted.
You still muted.
You're still muted. Well, we can't hear you if you're not muted. It does show that it's picking up, like the light's going off around like she's talking, but we can't hear her.
Yeah, that's what I'm confused by too. Why we can't hear you? You're not
Try dropping her and putting her back.
Yeah. She said it wasn't on her page.
That's real, folks. As you tap in, technical difficulties happen in this live streaming thing that we call casual conversations. It comes with the territory. But we're going to get that figured out.
Yeah, but I don't see it on. Oh, I know. We probably went 15 minutes over our time. Yeah, we did. That's probably why I didn't show up on the. I had to change the time and start doing make a whole nother room. How you doing this week, Tori? You doing Afro? You doing good?
Yeah, chilling, brother.
I feel that. But we do have a busy week this week. We'll get Moonbeam back in a second, but we do have some news this week we want to talk about. We're gonna get straight into it. Moonbeam will join a Twitch streamer Emerald accusing Mizkif of SA abuse and blackmail threats. Streamer Emerald publicly accused fellow content creator Mizkif of psychological and domestic abuse, stalking, harassment, SA, and threats of blackmail during a Twitch stream on October 25th. Today, I'm finally going to be opening up about the physiological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, SA, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif had done toward me, and some of these issues which are still going on. I don't want to give her real name. Emerald and Mizkif were previously in a relationship and lived in Austin, Texas, close to the other streamers that are part of OTK1 True King. She said she had avoided discussing the situation for most of the year, for the entirety of this year, I have attempted to separate myself from him and not talk about him at all, and not talk about the issue and just not make it a public thing, she explained. However, Emeru stated she decided to speak out after learning of alleged new incidents. I was informed by 3 separate people, one of whom was present for said incident, that he had done something similar to something that he had done to me to someone in LA at the end of September. She said, because of this, I cannot in good conscience sit here knowing that I had no critical information about someone that almost no one else does not say anything. For you have seen some of the cases, we got some videos and other things of how he acted, but get your initial thoughts and everything.
Miz has been dodging a lot of bullets for a long time, and like he's dodged bullets that you shouldn't be able to dodge on multiple occasions. And this is just, and low-key, maybe he dodges this one because like I just, man, relationships are so messy when it comes to stuff like this. Because, like, you want to believe victims, but you also want to remember that freaking streamers stream and content is king. But, I didn't know that freaking, I am finding out stuff I didn't know. Like, I didn't know Mizkif had left OTK. I didn't know that he's no longer part of OTK.
I know OTK said they wanted it quiet.
Yeah, and they did a good job because I had no idea. I mean, I guess it sort of makes sense him moving to LA and everything now, away from everybody that fucking, yeah. But I mean, relationships are tricky and sticky and wicked and fucking, look, they're very messy, and I feel like when streamers are involved, it's even messier because there's a whole parasocial aspect that's now involved in the relationship from the outside. But for, like I said, they never acknowledged that they were in a relationship when they were together. Like, fucking, it was always fucking, oh, are they or aren't they? They live in the same house, fucking, but other people live there too. Da 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 da. But yeah, I mean, I guess we see how it all shakes out.
Yeah, it's a sad case, and everybody's starting to get in on it. And it been even something before that was
Yeah, that shit was on TMZ, bro. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, this is before this, by the way. This is like earlier this year. Shout out to Yugi and Arky.
Oh my god, you're right.
You used to live with Emeru, and then all of a sudden you wanted to use Emeru to become bigger, and you couldn't. So then she broke up with you.
And Emeru's been like having way more fun and doing way more cooler things.
What even are you spinning?
Dude, Emeru used to always be in her room. Now she's like going IRL and having fun and doing a lot of cooler stuff now.
It's a good thing she's disconnected from you because
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord.
You would have brought down the vibe with Emeru, dude.
Yeah.
Facts.
Wait, Emeru's actually having so much more fun now. Like his IRL, she was grilling, doing all type of stuff.
You're grilling me right now.
Yeah, that's it. It's so much different knowing that they were in a relationship now. Because, like I said, it was never confirmed back then.
They roommates said they didn't even know. They said some people figured it out, but most people didn't know.
Yeah, it did seem as if they were just roommates.
Yeah,
but no, but the tension was always there with like collabs and shit, and like the way that he reacted to her in certain ways is the way you react with your old lady and not with your roommate.
It is.
Moonbeam's having some technical difficulties, folks. So she should return at some point.
Yeah, hopefully she get everything fixed out. And it happened right when we had the show. We heard her all the way through. So I don't know how that just ended up doing that. But yeah, it's a lot. Asmongo also has been strong on this. And he said it's a reason because there's a lot more that's gonna come out. And that Emeru wasn't even a reason he got kicked out of OTK, which makes me interested in what in the world he do to get kicked out when Emeru wasn't. And he knew about Emeru at a certain point. Not at the beginning, but
well, you got to think he had a whole podcast with Emeru and Tectone for the longest time before Tectone left OTK.
Yeah.
So like,
Son Kiss, shout out to you, Queen. Hope you feeling a lot better. Praying for you. We love you. We miss you. Kitka. How about saying your name right? Shout out to you for being in the chat. We just talk about streamer. Twitch is going wild. We're trying to get up. We're trying to get. It's a lot going on in Twitch, and Twitch has had the worst possible month that they could ever have. And most of it from Emery, by the way, and it's not even her fault because it's Twitch's fault for one of them.
Yeah, the security at TwitchCon was just.
I am. Listen, I'm tired. I'm tired. It is Kit Kat. Shout out to Kit Kat. Joy 96. But yeah, Twitch has had a horrible month. A lot of it's their fault. It's a lot of things that we're gonna talk about today that they could have fixed themselves. But if y'all want to see some of the problems that Twitch are having, we got a video to show y'all of Mizkif and the Emerald situation. And one of the situations she talked about on stream, and she explained it exactly the way it happened, and they found the evidence of it. And go look at the numbers when you see this.
Today is the Rust server. Chat, I'm excited. We got some stuff, dude. We're going to start talking to people again. We're going to hang out a little bit.
Got raw pork.
I'll fucking take it.
Would you like some raw pork?
Yeah, I'll fucking take raw pork. Hell yeah.
Enjoy.
So I thought, why not build a house up here?
Yes. I can pay rent in your house.
Okay, let's do it. Yep. Oh, wait, check this out. Come here.
Ooh.
Not bad, huh?
The house? Wait, our houses literally look exactly the same.
Yep.
Hello?
Yeah.
I want to see Emmy. I can't believe you guys are big separate houses.
Biggest sweats, you retard.
They will come after you guys.
They're the biggest
we
sweats.
can stop them early.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it, dude. We'll join the resistance. You're spelling it wrong? Yeah, my bad. No, I hardly slept last night. That's why I seem tired today. Because I'm honestly fucking tired, chat. I'll be honest. I'm pretty tired. I'm just tired. Alright, chat. I'll see you guys later. I will see you guys probably tonight, if not tomorrow. I just need a nap. I'm fucking zooted out of my mind.
What does unofficial Mizraid mean?
Guys,
Oh, he did?
Listen, why are we all acting like we haven't murdered? Like we haven't pillaged? Like we haven't had to do what we had to do to make it here where we she had a one-hit advantage. She was coming after me. I had to attack back.
What the fuck is this?
What are you? Was that a test?
You said.
Well, I have some cloth in my house.
Let me check my body real quick. Did anyone loot me?
Yeah. Go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right
There you
back.
go.
Yeah, she's trapped now.
Fine, look what I did.
Sick, okay, sick, okay. I'm stuck in here. Okay, sick.
I'm gonna make some steps.
Hello, sorry. It's like 20 minutes. Oh. Hello! Avaragi, thanks for the sub. But alright, yeah, I'm gonna log out for now, but I'll probably come back later. And if not today, then tomorrow my normal time, so.
Well, I want to get y'all to watch it, but first y'all notice he was leading in viewership and he was happy. When she beat him in viewership, he got salty. That's what it was showing. That's why they showed the plus and viewer count at the bottom and one at the top. Then he got off stream, salty, went, and if y'all heard, she has a noise gate on, by the way. Noise gates is almost impossible to hear something unless it's real loud. You heard him every time they showed it, punch a wall and beat a wall in. She left. He yelled at her about him being, she being better than him, and Emmy is this and that. He also does it in like all the other games too. She cried for a bit, came back 20 minutes later, and basically like her mood fell down, and that was basically the end of the stream. The fact that Afro, that leads me to believe her more because she explained that perfectly, and everything Miz said is strange. And I want to know your thoughts on when he said this. Afro, he said we was toxic together, right? And then he said I would throw things at her and punch the wall, and she would throw plushies and clothes at me.
Miz, bro, you gotta get it together, man. You cooked yourself, man. It is what it is at this point, yo. That nigga couldn't get it together, bro. And he's just one of them jealous people, yo. He couldn't handle his girl doing better than him, and fucking now it's all falling down.
And by the way, this is just the beginning of this drama, by the way. We have Quaco, my Mizkif and essay and harassment experience. Our first hookup, I was so drunk I couldn't keep my eyes open. Originally, I was supposed to crash on the couch, but somehow I ended up in his bed. I remember all I wanted was sleep, but he tried and kept kissing me and undressed me. I finally let him have it because I was too dizzy to care anymore. He made sure to coach me to say that it was consensual afterward and get the story straight because he was afraid of being canceled. He was so sweet at that time that we ended up having a consensual fling afterward. After our fling ended, he started terrible rumors about me, telling people I was manipulative, bad, and an awful human being. He would tell people that I cut myself during and that I was crazy. I would hear the most awful rumors from people I had just met even 7 years later. He would continue talking about me long after we no longer interacted. This made me never reach out to people anymore. I was mortified of the rumor he spread and depressed over what people thought of me. Lakar is a witness to the depression Mizkif has caused me. He also witnessed the harassment I experienced long after the fling was over. During my relationship with Lakar, he would regularly talk about me and constantly tell Lakar that he doesn't know how the real Quaco. He tried poisoning our relationship the whole time. He would plant ideas in Lakari's head and start fights. After the relationship with Lakari ended, Miz ended up talking even more. Lakari noted that it looked like Mizkif was actively trying to ruin my reputation. I would hear how everyone in Austin hates me because of what Miz said. I think Emery was super brave for coming out of her story. I struggle with posting this as I don't want to be associated with or tied to him at all. But I want to corroborate her story with personal help Mizkif kind of gifted me.
I mean, we've known for a very long time that Mizkif's not a good person, you know. And now it's just being corroborated by the people that everyone wanted it to be corroborated by, which are the people that were in close proximity with him for large points of time. Especially now that, I mean, talk about the end of an era, brother.
Yeah, the whole Poggers thing is going wild right now. We're going to get into some more of them. But here's another one. What Aria brought up that many people, she hasn't had a personal experience with Miz, but she said other people she talked to have, but they're not famous. So she did say it. And Asmongold said he would actually help because I'm like, what did Miz do to OTK? But Asmongold said he would help. Here he is.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, if anybody has any of that shit that's happened, I mean, they can always contact me and, you know, like I can set them up with legal counsel and I can pay for it. It's not really a big deal. If they want to come out and they're worried about like getting sued or something like that, it's not a big deal to me at all. And so like, yeah, if that's a thing, but I just don't know. I mean, if Aria knows something, I mean, she just let me know. But like that's it. She's saying that like people that got abused or whatever, they didn't have social media or whatever. That's the reason why. Has anyone reached out yet? If they had, I wouldn't have told you. So yeah, it's just like, because it would be a very private thing, assuming that somebody would have reached out. And so I wouldn't say that or do anything, because I think also it makes it about me at that point. And so, like, yeah, I would never talk about that for any reason.
So it's more and more people.
Hey, OTK is Asmongold's baby, brother.
He said he spent hundreds of thousands of dollars for Miz behind the scenes to clear his reputation, and that he lied. He lied a lot, and it cost him money, so they kicked him out. And it cost him time, and he trusted him. And he said, Asmon even said that he wished he never associated with him or gave him a platform. And I'm like, that's how bad it got. I'm like, what?
And that's crazy, because Asmongold really did sort of course, everyone will be like, oh, Tyler won. But like, OTK did a lot for fucking Miz.
Yeah, that's true.
Like a
So,
whole
like I
lot.
said, there's supposed to be some more stories that's supposed to come out, because apparently, and the thing about his thing on this side, because we got to give him his. I looked before I talked on this, right? I looked at his. I told y'all
Have we heard from F-Fan yet?
We had, but he said he didn't know. He wished he had known. He felt like a bad. I think that was F-Fan. One of the roommates said he wished he would know.
Well, no, F-Fan wasn't. He didn't live in the same house. He lived in the house across.
She said she would run to the neighbor's house.
Yeah, he was the neighbor.
Yeah.
Because they both built their houses right next to each other. That's Fan that Miz did. So
I know OTK has backed her.
Yeah. Well, she's an owner in OTK.
Yeah, so OTK backed her.
Well, I wouldn't OTK back her. And if damn, they made that nigga sign away they made that nigga sell his stocks and everything.
I wanna,
because Miz was a part owner too.
He was a founder.
Yeah.
So now I'm saying he's a founder. So
yeah, but Asmongold's really the controlling. Well, think Rich Campbell was a founder as well, or if not a founder, one of the early ones. But him, Mizkif, S-Fan, Nick.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is most people that know them going against Miz. Even Miz's response, like I didn't want to say anything until I got Miz's response. So we wouldn't even talk about it if he didn't. His response was so awful that I'm like, oh, I believe her.
Bad.
Like I told y'all the plushiest thing, right? That I'll bust hole in the wall and I throw water bottles and phones at the bed and it hit her and bruise her. And then she asked me to stop, so I did. So I'm like, so you threw phones and it bruised her and you just didn't stop naturally? That's weird. And then he was obsessed with the rabbits. So I'm like, that doesn't help you in any way. And you said when it was okay when it was in a room, but when in the living room or outside, that's when it got bad. So I'm like, why you didn't take care of the rabbits? If it was in her room, I understand. But they in your living room dying and you're an organization. I'm pretty sure you don't want people coming in there with dead rabbits all over the place. So why didn't you take care of it? Instead of just being like, she's a horrible owner. Then you say she was depressed during this period, which confused me as well. Because she was cutting herself and sad. And then he showed that horrible text in which he compared it that he used to say, I'm going to end myself to if you don't do this, compared to her when she said, oh, this stalker and I'm ruining y'all lives, I want to end myself. That's not the same, Afro. Saying if you leave me, they even made the South Park reference. When he lied and said that she said she gonna end herself, so I stayed with her. And then they found the text that call said it. So I'm like, it was all bad. Then he talked when they asked him about the things I felt bad. I thought it was weird. I'm like, yo, so she was crying and you just jumped on top of her?
Yeah. It's just that he cooked himself, yeah.
Then the driving fast, he's like, everybody in Austin drive fast. I'm like, that's not what we asking though. Ain't nobody asking about.
No. Yeah, I don't fuck with people who fucking I actually used to try and get on that shit too, like that drive fast shit in the argument if she's driving and fucking like start picking up speed, like, yo, chill.
They're like, I mean, both of us. I'm like, hey, what?
Yeah, you gotta relax. I don't want to have to fucking punch you and take the wheel to save our lives, but I will.
Yeah. And then we had
Thankfully, I never had to do that.
Yeah. So all that after last week, what you spoke about, Emerald getting assaulted at TwitchCon.
Yeah.
So you got all that going on in Twitch. And then you got this weird situation in which it goes into something. Cutie Cinderella addresses backlash after threatening to sue fans re-uploading video. Now, I'm not gonna read all that. We'll just give you like the TLDR real quick. I will. Basically, what happened is she's been getting hate. Ludwig basically said her son shot caller dogs. Ludwig said he did. Then he took it
Bro,
back.
you know we got JD Vance talking about this. The vice president is talking about fucking. Bro, what the fuck is this world? Sorry.
Listen, her son got a hate form on him on levels I've never seen. And to be fair, if he just say I shot the dog and not care, even if he didn't, it would just go away. Because people don't really care that much. They just hate him. And then it becomes like obsession because he keeps denying it. So it gets like worse. But all this has led to Ludwig saying that, in which the hate form, which is so strong right now, it's like elite levels of strong, led to Cutie Cinderella, whom somehow she hung around with FaZe and her fan base, which some most would say her son's fan base too, end up leading Afro to her getting hate for him because she hangs out with FaZe and they're homophobic and racist.
Oh, phase down, man. Phase down. If that's how it is. I know. I saw Lacey going through. They're saying he said the R slur. I hate it.
He said R slur. No, I'm not gonna lie. I know it's toxic, but that was a hilarious clip. What the
bro? We can't say retard anymore.
But according to her, I was just saying you can't hang around these people because they racist. Even though I'm like, ain't they of every ethnicity in FaZe now? Who are they racist? Then they said they had the girls' night in which they was with the girls and they pretended to be girls in pink and they was like flipping their wrists and they're like, this is homophobic. I'm like, aren't they pretending to be women? I don't know what's going on. It's a lot. So she got a hate form from her own sort of audience and her son's audience, I guess.
She was kicking it with the ops.
Yeah, so she got a hate
and
form.
I like the interaction she has with the FaZe boys. Though.
She said she not.
He actually gives like the funny auntie energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But she said she not stopped hanging around him, which she should. Shout at her. But the person that is Valkyrae
a hilarious dynamic, yo.
Yeah, she showed Jason a lot of love yesterday. So shout out to that. Shout out to showing love to them young FaZe boys out there trying to do their thing. I think they're on 4 of the top 5 subs right now. I think between Kyle and third.
FaZe making the resurgence, brother.
So shout out to them and they subathon. But then you got Valkyrae in the same situation, Afro.
Are they finally admitting that Valkyrae and Hassan are dating?
I don't know. Ethan Klein said it, so I don't know, but he hates he hates him, so I don't know if that's how true that is. They ain't denied it, so I don't know either. And that
seems like I've had that feeling forever, though. It's just the way they are around. That's so parasocial. I hate that shit.
But Afro, all of a sudden, Ethan Klein said it. Valkyrae has got so much hate. She randomly said the other day that Cutie did the whitest thing ever. And like, it's such a white person. She's too white. And then every person, all the people on Twitter, you know how Twitter is, like, oh, she's racist. And I'm like, what? She said, what's wrong with being white? Valkyrae, like, I'm half white. I'm white and Filipino. But they were like, nope, you date her son, you will get a hate rate.
That's a fact.
You will get hate. So that's what's going on Twitch for the news of the unemployed. That's what the news of the unemployed. What else we got here? What is on the docket? Oh, we got the good story. We got
Moonbeam might have said, "Fuck it." Huh?
I'm thinking too. Shout out to Moonbeam.
Shout out to Moonbeam.
Hopefully she get fixed everything. She had a few problems today, but we got a story that we're gonna get back to a little bit more of us, a little bit more to us. But we got Nina and Zoe Spencer.
If two men held down a woman and started doing anything sexual like that to a girl, they would be instantly permabanned off the platform and probably in jail. These girls haven't had a single thing happen to them at all legally. And on top of that, Twitch finally found out about this and they suspended their accounts for 1 day.
So we have Nina and Lena. We're gonna show you some of the examples of what they were talking about, and then we get Afro thought in mind.
Do you know how crazy?
Chat. Why my boyfriend here? Why my boyfriend here? He didn't even say hi. Boyfriend.
He's running from her car.
Boyfriend.
What socks guy?
He ran away.
Now,
Saeed, come.
so much about.
You've been talking about me?
Baby face need a barber.
He do need a barber though.
Wait, the kids. The kids.
Get home.
Why?
But we're gonna show that. But that's one of the instances. She had another one.
Oh, we got a Moonbeam. She's bad.
Shout to Moonbeam.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, and we can hear.
Nothing much.
Me.
What?
Let's have a queen beside me.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Ebony Moonbeam. You already know you can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam on all social media platforms. My internet is doing what I don't know what's going on with Xfinity in this area, but y'all got one more motherfucking time to mess up this goddamn show for me. And I'm switching to AT&T's fiber. Like, because what we doing?
Just stay away from freaking I can't never remember what it's called.
Spectrum?
Yep. That's it.
Everybody hates
Yeah,
Yep,
hell no.
just stay away from
Now,
Spectrum.
you know good and well I'm not ever going to have Spectrum.
But Moonbeam, we talked about a lot about the
When I was
news
in
of the
college.
unemployed. White people shit. So I don't know if you heard, but we talking about Asmund Gold. Not Asmund Gold. We talked about Mizkif with the Emerald situation. With Emerald had the incident last week, the weekend before, at TwitchCon. And then she had the situation in which Mizkif and harassing her and all that stuff over there. What's your thoughts on the Mizkif situation? I don't know if you heard about it. Or you trying
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Okay. It's the news of the unemployed, so it don't really matter that much. But we just showed a clip of Zoe Spencer and Nina Lean, and they say it's the guy. That's the first time. They actually did it again, in which people are saying essayed him. So they said they essayed him again in another situation in which, again, they forced him and twerked on him. He was uncomfortable. He cried. He did all that stuff. I want to know y'all thoughts on this whole situation. I want to know y'all thoughts on the situation of them only being banned for, Nina is now banned longer because she had another incident that we're going to talk about after. But Zoe Spencer got banned a day, forcing him to get twerked on and all that. What are y'all thoughts on it?
Ladies first.
I'm gonna let you go because maybe it'll give me more context because I feel like I didn't get enough in that recap.
Oh, show the
to
video.
really say.
Okay, I
Sorry.
should show the other video. Let's see if I
Yeah.
can find it.
And I was like listening from my phone,
The
but
female perspective is the important one on this one. I feel. I want to know how. I feel like my feelings are sort of irrelevant on this because I'm biased one way or another.
Nina even allowed at the phase party. I thought people were joking and exaggerating what she said about Saeed. Nah, she said that word for word, bro. How was that not a ban? Like a permanent ban? You essayed a young man, autistic young man. I believe he is autistic. If I'm wrong about that, I'm so sorry. I believe someone mentioned that on stream before. Correct me if I'm wrong. But you essayed an autistic young man and you don't take accountability. You say he should be embarrassed as a man because he didn't want it. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. That's someone saying to me. And the fact that she didn't see nothing wrong with that. Not only that, just because you say the word accountability and say you took accountability does not mean you took accountability. You did not do that. You kept trying to excuse yourself instead of accepting that you did what you did and owning up to it. And throwing in a my bad, And Saeed doesn't even like to speak up like that. The times he did, they downplayed him. No means no, regardless of your gender. Why was she even at the party, bro? Y'all don't even understand how bad that pissed me off, bro. When I saw Saeed tweet.
That's his tweet, by the way. So give some people some opportunity to see. I've been vocal about the situation originally, and nobody cared. It took me a lot to talk about it, and for the third time, it has hurt me once again. By the way, this is her third time doing it to him. Once again, where it take me time to heal it from it. I've been invalidated by other parties, which don't realize what it did.
Tweet saying that shit still hurts him. Both parties is invalidating his feelings when he tried to speak up. It's gonna take some time for him to recover. Some people are just, I don't even have the words for it.
okay. So now I get it because I heard some of what your response was before I came on. So I hate my bads as apologies. I think they're so disingenuous. Like my bad. But I do want to know why he keeps being around this person if this has happened multiple times. And I'm not victim blaming because assault is assault, period. And there's no reason behind it. There's no kudos to you for doing that shit. Like, that's just not a thing. But why are you still being surrounding yourself? Because I don't know who these people are. Because I don't know what
he works for a streamer. He don't want to be on camera. He's
not a streamer.
He doesn't want to be on camera. He doesn't like this stuff. He's like he said, he's kind of autistic. He don't want to be on camera. He's shy. And they think it's funny to just run on him and just like force him to be on camera and then twerk on him. And they have done it 3 times. So there's more context because
that's a problem. Yeah, I can't say anything when you work there. Like, this is how you make your money.
Yeah, he works for them. Yeah. So they goes to phase parties, and every time they see him, my boyfriend Saeed, and then run and harass him. He never on stream outside of that. And the only time we ever seen him,
I would say that's literally the only times you see him is when they're around because of that. Because he's a cameraman.
Yeah,
got it. Yeah,
but he's doing his job.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. I don't like it at all. I don't like joking about it. I think what I read from, I guess, one of the girls' responses was he should be embarrassed or something. Is that what she said? That's crazy. And
you know,
like I feel really bad because
get no ass. You know,
on this is what bothers me. Because y'all know I always talk about this. Like, I am very much both sides of the spectrum, mainly because I have 3 brothers. And this is exactly why men don't talk about assault. This is why men don't talk about when they're assaulted, because they turn it into a joke. And I get it, the internet play all day or whatever, but it doesn't change the fact that what they did is not right, is not okay, and they should be punished for it, period. And the person that he works for, why isn't the person that he works for protecting him from because these other 2 people are like people that go to this party, right? And he works for a streamer. Why isn't this streamer protecting him?
He said in the first one, he said he don't like that, but he also just wanted to joke because it's like his job. So he's like, I don't want to ruin the mood. The last time he actually cried,
not trying to fuck up the vibes type shit. And here's the thing, fucking, he's with being the cameraman, you're moving around, and we're talking about FaZe, so it's like there's so many members of FaZe. I don't know if they're all with the same member all the time, or are they with different? I don't know how the organization works.
Yeah. But the first two times that he didn't say much, he just smiled and went with it. But he did say I'm uncomfortable with it.
Mm-hmm.
But he did a smile thing, like I don't like it. So I get they 18, 19, they don't know. But the last time he actually said it,
What?
they kind of
I knew how to read a room at 18 and 19. I could tell when someone is getting uncomfortable.
You also
Look, what are we talking about? You can tell when someone is taking the rank session personal. Like you can feel that energy.
No, but you gotta remember,
we were outside at an age. These kids are chronically.
They ain't thinking about that, yo. They think about the liquor.
They are chronically online millionaires at 18 years old.
They're trying to get content, yo, literally.
They're chronically online 18-year-olds that make millions of dollars. They might be the most unaware people of any situation.
But
I'm not giving any passes. You're an adult
No,
now.
none of
But Sean just reacted the last time. He actually told him and cried.
As much as I love content,
And then
is
y'all go
king,
and do
y'all
it
know
after that.
content is
That's
king. But consent is also king. Consent and content, they have to go hand in hand. Consent to content. Okay,
bro. I know how to teach him a lesson. File charges.
Yo,
He did say he
hold on. I feel like that's kind of
No, because he said something. He has said something. He has spoken about it. He is clearly, they know what they're doing to him and that it makes him uncomfortable. So if you're not going to listen, and then when you get punished, you're still joking about it and saying it should be on, he should be embarrassed and blah, 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 blah. Oh, no. I Karen like the best of them, okay? I will literally call the police on your ass. Play with me. Because see, if he did anything else, it would be a problem. He's a man, they're women, or whatever. If it was me, I'm just beat your ass. But he can't do that or whatever. So what you can do is use the legal system that you pay taxes on for. Do that.
Let's hear his response.
Basically, I didn't want this whole thing to have an outcome like this. I mean, I didn't want it to, them being banned is not really anything to me, because at the end of the day, sexual assault is a crime. And people that say that it's not sexual assault, I don't know what you think sexual assault is, or anything like that. I don't know. I just, ever since that this whole thing resurfaced, every single time it resurfaces, it just takes a toll on me, and I just don't want to talk about it just because of that. And the main thing for me is I don't want my parents to to see it and then have them break down over it, because I did later on tell my parents about the sexual.
That's some of the response. Now I do want to talk on this. Listen, I don't want the young ladies to go to jail. That's not something I want at all. I think they should get banned. I think they should be banned off the internet, because it's kind of it did lead to this, all this attention. Oh, we're gonna get a clip for y'all, and we're gonna get forums, and we're gonna do all this. And you're not gonna think about the dude no, I don't want this. He's running away from you. But I do want to respond to something that somebody said in our group chat. I do want to respond to
nigga down to twerk on him.
I do want to respond to something that was said. Trying to hit hoes you think are attractive with essays is weird behavior. Somebody said that.
Wait, what? Say that one more time.
Somebody said it, and I want to respond to it, because I said I was going to respond. Trying to hit hoes you think are attractive with essays is weird ass behavior.
Okay.
And I want to respond to that. He not that type of dude. And when I say that, I'm just meaning he not just trying to fuck everybody. Every dude ain't trying to have sex with everybody that they find attractive. That dude just want to do his job and live his
but
life.
Even if he was trying to F on everybody, that's not gonna get you cooch by accusing them of sexual assault.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying.
Like that, how does that work?
He just a dude that want to do his job. That's
exactly.
It. He do not want to be harassed at work. And I'm gonna say this too. No dude wants to go up there and an aggressive girl just grab their meat. That shit is weird. Don't be in no party doing that shit. And guess what?
Yeah, now you got a handful of my flaccid penis, and we're both looking awkward. What's going on?
No, by the way, no dude want that at a party just going up there being mad, aggressive, growling in my ear, trying to grab my meat. That shit weird. That's not cool. Most men ain't gonna say nothing about it. They gonna like, chill, shot. No. That's it. But you can't just go in there and harass people because you're attractive. That's a horrible idea to say. That's a horrible thing. Oh, they been attracted. They turned on you ain't a man. That's weird behavior. No. Just because you're attractive don't give you the right to harass people. That's the craziest idea I've heard. What if you just did it for men? If you're an attractive man, you can harass everybody. Nobody's going for that. No one
privilege.
Yes, this
what?
You ain't never heard of pretty privilege?
I hate pretty privilege. And I tell you, I hate it so much. Because when you actually work your ass off for something, they tell you that it's because you're a pretty woman, which I was told that by you know who. You know who. Cam. And I cussed his ass out and got a lot of followers on TikTok after I told the world about it. Secondly, I hate it because you should not there's no pass for sexual assault. Period. So I don't give a fuck how pretty you are. You can literally be considered the world's prettiest woman, and I still may fuck you up for that shit. And honestly, bro, where do you have sisters? You ain't got no cousins or aunties. Like, you just need to, like, ladies out there that follow him or know about this situation, just DM him. Let him figure out where the party is. Let him know you got him. Let him know you got him.
But I also want to say this.
What the hell?
By the way, I'm gonna say this too.
I just must say this. Hold on 1 second before you go on. When I was saying that I was gonna be late for the show because of my back, you were like, "Oh, it's good. We're this, and this. This is perfect for Tori and his rant." And Tori is so damn chill tonight. It's actually annoying. Like, he is sitting back. And when I was listening, it was like you were waiting for a response. And he took like a cool 30 seconds before he said something. And I thought my internet had went out. And I was like, what? Like, you were way too chill, my guy.
I've been waiting for him to interrupt me even. And I'm like, am I getting talked? I have to talk longer than I thought I was going to have to talk.
I'm just letting you guys do your success, so I'm still here.
Chill back and lay back. But I do want to say this. I hate this idea. Like I said, most dudes I know in my life that's a sexual deviance probably had sex with a grown woman at like 13 years old. When I was younger, from the ones I know from when I was the same age. Most of the sexual deviants.
I was not grown, but definitely with older.
Most of mine were grown. I'm just saying it right now.
No, most of the people that I know that either are sexually deviant or hypersexual had intercourse with someone when they were underage, and the person was like in their 30s or 40s. And they're like 13, 16.
Yeah, that's
Narnar Binks.
So most of the dudes I know like that. Like if you some grown woman got you, typically most of them I know that had that situation happen that bragged to me about it in the locker room turned out to be sexual.
Yeah, that's true.
They turned out to be sexual.
But then you look back on it now and you're like, damn, you were 14 getting fucked on by a 40-year-old. That's kind of crazy.
And then when you're 13, it's supposed to be like cool in your mind. So he like,
But when you get older, you realize how gross that shit is. If you didn't already know, you really realize how gross it is when you get older.
Because see, mine wasn't. Mine was like when I was 13, fucking like a 15 or a 16-year-old, some shit like that. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing fucking. Like a wild age gap.
I didn't start dealing with anyone with a wide age gap until I was in college. They just happened to be like 40 and I was like 20. I was old enough to drink.
Man, you just a freaky ass
whatever.
frog, and that's okay.
How does that make me a freaky frog? I was in my 20s. I was an adult.
Sorry, I was just contributing. I was just contributing to the conversation.
I expect you to have a joke then. I was expecting a joke to come after that, and you like, what's up with you? My man had a chill day. His day has been too relaxed. They need a fire.
It's too chill. Like I'm working harder than I wanted to this evening.
Y'all just gotta relax and let it flow.
My back hurts.
Yo,
Every time I talk too much.
I thought, moment, I swear he was setting you up for something, and he just like.
He was like, nah.
What? You think I was laying traps and then I just didn't pull the trigger on?
You get a joke on. You haven't even called her old in this episode. We're 50 minutes in. You haven't said she's old yet.
I haven't had a reason to.
But that's crazy. He doesn't call me old every episode.
I do.
You don't. Not every episode. No, you don't actually.
I make an age reference every episode.
You do not.
I might not
go back
call you old.
And
I
watch
definitely
every
make a
episode and prove
reference
it to you.
to you being an elder in some way or form.
No, not all the time, but you definitely have to do something. Sometimes it's the gate stuff or
You
whatever.
haven't said a gate joke either.
Yeah. I said something about the internet behind the gates.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when he was like, just don't go with Spectrum. I was like,
yeah,
I would never. I didn't even have that when I was in college.
But another one happened. The sky's toast. The clip is going around with the recent convo, so I'll address it.
These
I was
girls
trying to
just
get a massage.
working on fucking skinny Asian guys.
Yeah, this was when I had the Olympic thing. I was trying to get a massage from the physical therapist when Nina, an IRL streamer I've never met, pushed aside the therapist and started grabbing at my ass while I was already laid on the table. I felt pressure to go along with it because 3 IRL streamers' cameras were pointed at my face and also being at a sponsored event. I did not want to escalate the situation. I was extremely uncomfortable the whole time. Definitely should have said something in the moment and regret not doing so. And honestly, a little ashamed of myself for not speaking up because I just know if I ever spoke about it again in the future, people say, well, you should have stopped it then. No, I don't agree with the quoted tweet using derogatory terms to describe Nina. I just wanted to use this context. Yeah, I'm not using that clip because that's copyrighted because it's that. Basically, she pushed him out the way and started grabbing on his ass and doing massages. She never met this dude. Zoe also bites dudes, so them two has been kind of a
that shit.
Y'all, if you get bit, just punch them and be like it was a reflex, because that's a thing.
Yeah, no, don't bite me. I'm cool.
Do not bite me. Oh my gosh,
I got
because some people don't know the range of how to like properly bite, and so sometimes people bite you and just like bite the shit out of you. Like one time, no lie, this nigga bit the shit out of me so hard. I like cocked back to punch him, and I was like, "Yo, for real, get the fuck off me." I was like, "You know what? It's time for you to go. Go."
She keep.
We will talk later. Hey, that shit hurt like a motherfucker.
I had a nigga bite me one time, yo, and I fucking goddamn beat the shit out of him and made him lick his own blood off of my tennis shoes.
That's good. I like that.
Shut up.
Listen,
lick my boots.
Don't be biting motherfuckers, yo.
Don't do.
Don't be biting. Look, save the biting for the bedroom, brother.
Don't even do that without talking to me first. I need to know that you know your range of biting, especially because certain parts of my body are more sensitive than other parts.
People are out here just going mass chompy chomp on motherfuckers.
Like I said, I had to put someone out because they bit me so hard.
Yeah, dude said that shit hurt.
Oh yeah,
it hurt. I almost knocked him out, and it completely blew my mood. And if you know me, that is so hard to do when I'm in the zone. To get nasty.
Apparently, a stiff bite will do it though.
Yep, too hard.
But let us know y'all thoughts on the Nina situation, Zoe situation. Like I said, I don't wish jail.
Yo, if niggas don't want you twerking on them, don't twerk on the niggas. God damn.
But you shouldn't be.
I'll give
I'm
them
gonna say
that.
this to them,
If the role was
to them
reversed,
girls, they better be careful because they gonna catch the right one. Them girls better be careful because they gonna catch the right one.
Yeah, but listen, you can't.
Not everybody's gonna put up with that just because you got a camera in their face.
Hey, like I said, you think it's funny at first time, but he told you he didn't like it the first time.
Well, they don't really. Do they be doing it to randos? Because I feel like it's always.
This guy said he had never met her before.
Well, no,
he said he didn't know the girl, never met her.
I mean, as far as like non-content personnel. Like I don't
was
think
that a
they've
content
done
personnel. That's who that was. That was someone else.
Yeah, this guy's toast.
Yeah, this guy's toast to the streamer.
Yeah.
Okay.
They ran with this grab, which might be not the smartest thing to do. If you just
because I think they only do this stuff to like fucking like people who are part of the streaming world. It's not.
Is he a popular streamer?
Yes.
Oh yeah. This
Guys, in 2025, this is the perfect time for normal people, regular everyday people, to sit there and have a platform to speak about stuff like this. I get why he said that he regrets not saying it in the moment. He has a whole platform of people that would stand behind him.
Oh yeah. Oh, this guy's toast is fucking. He's part of Offline TV, yo. They're one of they're a very big collective.
Yeah.
Yeah, like guys, speak up, especially men, because
niggas don't be saying shit because
y'all don't say stuff and I know why. I get it. I know why they don't say stuff, but like that just keeps the cycle going. We need to break the cycle to where you guys speak about what y'all go through. And you also got to remember that everything that we go through as human beings all together, we take our trauma with us and pass that on to people around us, our children, our family, our friends, all of that. And we send that to our friends. Like when you done put up with a lot of shitty shit from niggas before, you know, when your friend is telling you a bad thing, you telling her basically to stay, because that is where you've been, because you haven't broken out of that cycle. So men, speak up. You'd be surprised how many people will have your back and know, like I've heard the commentary before, like it's a man versus a woman. You could have did X, Y, and Z. Not everybody wants to go the I'm gonna knock this hoe out route or whatever. Some people don't know what to do because it happens in the moment. Everybody likes to say what they would and would not do if something happens, but you don't know what you would do in that moment. You don't know the situation that you would be in. You don't know the circumstances, whatever the case. You know what I mean? So be kind to each other. Listen to each other, speak out, because that poor boy, he looks like he going through it, like he need therapy now, all because of this shit that could have.
Yes, he does look like he took it. He took it serious.
No, he was like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. This and that, like that is.
Well, no, I get that, because you got people probably busting his balls about him saying he wasn't into it. They're like, oh. I mean, as much as it shouldn't be a fucking bad thing, you know, he still gay with that's gay, you know, it's gay.
Who are these girls again?
Nina and Zoe Spencer.
Let me look at these girls again real quick.
Nina's the one with the deep voice, right? She's
Nina
the
and who?
Asian chick that sounds like a dude from Brooklyn, and then Zoe's the one that Talil was fucking on, right?
I know she'd be with what's his name? Zeddy?
Oh yeah, that's the nigga.
TikTok dancing nigga.
Oh, what's your throat? Yeah. That nigga.
Oh, I know her from.
Yes, okay.
Cause she was on that song with him.
Nina and Zoe, what? What did you say?
Zoe Spencer and Nina. I don't know Nina's last name.
But
she's an Asian chick.
Okay.
And she got a deep ass voice. She from New York.
What show was what did she first show up? She was on a thing, wasn't she?
Yo, she was on Drewski.
Yeah, Drewski. He like, why your voice so deep? That was where she came from.
Yeah, it could have been Love, yo, but she was on low key before that.
Was she on that
Just-
TikTok?
Yeah, I was gonna say just TikTok and shit.
That New York TikTok. But like I said, every dude ain't finna try to have sex with every girl. So I thought that, if I'm attractive, I just twerk him, he gonna enjoy it. It's wild.
And then Saeed does have a touch of autism, yo. He regulates his emotions differently than other people. So that might have really fucked with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm saying it might. It's what I'm saying. It might. Everybody's supposed to be.
Like I said, y'all know how I feel about consent, bro.
Yeah,
Y'all know. If you know anything about fucking, if you watch the show for any amount of time, or me for any amount of time, you know fucking consent all the way through. Like you can't look. Gotta get it.
Yeah. But we got that. Twitch has been a wild place over the last month. And by the way, Twitch.
This nigga Dan Clancy just be doing shit. Or he really don't be doing nothing. This nigga just be streaming and painting and playing music and fucking.
Twitch. After you had the Emerald situation.
Yeah, y'all need new security.
Crazy look.
We talked about that when that shit happened. Yo, you need new security though.
After that situation, and then the Mizkif situation, and then this happens, you don't ban you ban them for a day is a crazy look.
Yeah, they banned Nina. Did they ban Nina and Zoe for a day?
They banned Nina for 2 days and Zoe for a day. But Nina not banned again after this guy's Toast put out his clip. But I'm like, that's retroactive ban. That's a little unfair and weird. So,
yeah, the retroactive ban is a messy look. Twitch, that's not cool.
I'm saying so.
But if there's still a VOD, I mean, what can you do? If it's on camera, you know what I mean? I don't know. But I don't like the retroactive ban either.
Yeah,
I don't like it, but I see where.
I think I remember. Because I was like, why this Asian girl with this deep voice look and sound familiar? Didn't she had a controversy with saying like the N-word at one point? Like in a video or some shit?
Might have did. I don't know.
Probably. I don't know.
I know her from.
I just know her from I know her from some TikToks, and then the could have been love with Drewski.
Yeah, I just know her from the Drewski shit. And then she started hanging out with Zoe, and shit went left. After Soul Illuminati tried to help Zoe, by the way, that's the funny thing. He's like, stop doing that shit.
So
Illuminati like, stop doing that shit. They're gonna ruin your career. And she just kept doing that shit. Now she might. People say people are trying to get her banned forever. But
she gonna do it to herself.
The crazy thing is, So didn't warn you. He's like, yo, I don't want nothing bad happening here, but you gotta stop doing this. And she gonna end bad for you. If she get banned sooner or later forever. And she got a hate mob on her now too, so anything you do gonna be scrutinized. So
yep.
Twitch, after that Emerald situation and then the Mizkif thing, y'all only gave them that small ban. It's crazy still.
Oh, Mizkif copped the ban too?
No, I'm just saying after the situation, having that band is wild work. But we have a news story, not that far from where I grew up. So let's go listen to it.
3 rhesus monkeys from Tulane University remain on the loose tonight after a wreck on I-59 earlier today. That's according to the Jasper County Sheriff's Department. Take a look at your screen. You can see one of those monkeys right here. Now, here's what we know about the aggressive animals tonight. Officials from Tulane traveled to Jasper County this evening to get a correct count on the monkeys. After looking inside the truck that overturned, it was determined 3 monkeys were still missing, 2 more than previously reported earlier tonight. 5 of the monkeys that escaped were eliminated and 13 remain in custody at this time. According to the Sheriff's Department, the wreck happened around 2 p.m. today near mile marker 117 on Interstate 59. The Jasper County Sheriff's Department originally stated that the monkeys carried diseases. However, Tulane released a statement saying the primates in question are not infectious. If you are coming across one of the monkeys missing, do not approach it. Call 911 immediately.
Listen,
Oh my God.
listen. They dropping monkeys off near the hood. This is crazy. Shout out to Heidelberg. I love my people from Heidelberg. Shout out to y'all. But they dropping
nasty work.
They dropping monkeys off in the hood. It's little monkeys running around.
It's gotta be a simulation.
And it's crazy though, because I saw another story about another. There was a crash with a truck that had monkeys in it, but only one of the monkeys survived.
Well, this one said they said it was one, but then found out it was three. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go then.
So we might
just
both
saw
been right
it,
there.
it went from 1 to 3. Makes so much more sense than there were just multiple trucks filled with STD-ridden monkeys going across the United States.
I want to say that I did see a white woman from Mississippi say this, and I thought, I'm like, this racist bitch. Three monkeys with herpes is going around Heidelberg. What? Excuse me, ma'am? What you say? 3 monkeys.
She's like, look at the news, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like,
tell me something.
Yo, Granny got packed out.
Tell me something.
Heidelberg is like 99%.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Heidelberg is 99% black. So when a white woman just randomly come in and say 3 monkeys with herpes is running around Heidelberg, I'm like, what you say? Excuse me, ma'am? What the wrong with you? But they really was 3 monkeys. Apparently they not infectious, but they got herpes. Apparently, I don't know what the fuck going on with that. Why the fuck?
It doesn't travel interspecies. So, but that still don't mean. Please don't be out there trying to fuck on the monkeys. Please, folks, stay away from these monkeys.
They just dropped 3 monkeys in the hood with herpes, and then
3 monkeys with herpes in the hood is crazy. What is this world? Why?
Is that not a simulation?
Why was there a truck filled with STD-ridden monkeys driving around? What reason? What was the reason, brother?
Oh, I do want to show this. Shout out to my guy, Zach, from my hometown.
Shut up, Zach.
But they were that was coming over here. You see where they're supposed to be at? They were supposed to go there. They come from Tulane. How did they get up here in Mississippi, the central part of Mississippi? I don't know how they went from Tulane to the central part of Mississippi when they were supposed to go to Florida. That's 2 hours out the way. So I don't know how they even got up here. What purpose would they be?
That's fine with me. It definitely did not need to come to Florida.
Yo, but that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, nigga. We're not making it for my city. We're not.
Makes so much sense. It's like, yo, where was the truck full of STD-ridden monkeys? Where was it headed? Oh, it was headed to Florida. Of course it was. Of course it was headed to fucking Florida. Where else would you send some crazy shit like that? There's probably multiple trucks of those monkeys headed to Florida. Y'all got all kinds of wildlife sanctuaries and shit. You got multiple. Those guys are coming.
See, that was nothing but the Lord dropping them off somewhere else.
No, they're gonna make it. Mississippi ain't too far. They're gonna make it to Florida.
They went out the west 9 hours away though. That's the problem. It's like not.
No, but Peter gonna get them together and get them where they need to go.
That's the craziest thing ever. And it happened like right up the road. I knew exactly where it was too. That the truck crashed it.
Or some hill people are gonna get some monkey paw ashtrays.
Shout out to the hill people because they is out there. They out there.
I know they are.
But we have another story. Shout out to the monkeys. Let us know your thoughts. Like and subscribe. Shout
out to the monkeys is crazy. Are you freezing?
Shout out to the herpes monkeys.
Yo, the herpes monkeys.
Shout out to the white woman. Shout out to the monkeys with herpes is out there.
With that fucking shout out to the herpes monkeys is diabolical.
the lady from the whitest place in Mississippi. Look, it's 3 monkeys out there, and
There's 3 monkeys with herpes running through the hood.
I don't know what's going on.
Like, hey, you can't talk about the fucking. You can't talk about those guys like that, okay?
Shout out to Heidelberg. I love that city, by the way. Good football team this year. We beat y'all if we played y'all. Riley, shout out to that. But Afro, we got a fun story for you. You know what that is, Afro? They are here, Moonbeam Afro. They are here. Let's look at it.
We're launching Neo, our humanoid for the home.
Neo, the robot, Nene.
Let you live with it.
Yeah.
You're just not telling me? Well, what does it do?
It's stirring so, but y'all get the gist. We got AR robot butlers.
It's the beginning of Skynet. And if it gets freaky, it's like I told y'all, if it gets freaky, it's gonna go from Skynet to Skynet real quick, and now we're gonna be able to fight off fucking giant robot sex pests that are AI.
After what happens if you wake up to robots looking at you like this?
I'm gonna kill it.
Terminator, you're Sean Connor. You
I'm gonna shoot it in the face, or it's gonna die.
Why do they make them like this? They don't have a nose or mouth. They're just freaky looking, like death.
Because they don't want it to feel too human. It's still got to feel enough like an object, so you don't fucking start to bond with it. If you once you start giving it distinct facial features, that takes away it being an object. Once you start giving it personality and fucking, that's what they're trying to avoid. So you sort of go with the bare bones, no features, so it still feels like it's just a fucking piece of equipment.
Why did that feel so racist and dumb?
I don't know, because sometimes impersonal can feel racist.
That's how white people describe. We don't want to give them traits of real people.
Well, it's not really. That's the Asians, brother. I mean, I was gonna say that's not even the white people.
That's true. But what do you think the end goal is? Why do we need this?
We don't. But that's the story of humanity. We don't need it. We have it because we can.
Afro, so if we have a blow up video and I got extra $20,000 and I send you a robot, I
don't want it.
I'm sending you a robot.
I don't fucking want that robot.
Yo, how hard it is to get it? They're gonna just drop that.
I need you to save up and send me the freak bot, brother. You know the one. They're gonna have the crazy freak bots, yo. I'm trying to get one that's got like fucking, I don't know, the crazy changing of the hairs and all that other like crazy. Yeah. Don't send me one of these little creepy motherfuckers. I don't want that shit.
Would they even deliver it?
Then that's just Moonbeam will have a robot butler behind the gates before it's all said and done.
Moonbeam, you getting a robot?
I'm calling it right now. Moonbeam has a robot butler by 2030, guaranteed.
Just looking at you.
Within the next 5 years. So you mooners, mark it now. Moonbeam will have a robo butler by 2030. By this time, by October 29th, or is it the 30th? Whatever. October. She gonna have one of them. She gonna have the robo butler behind the gates.
I feel it. We got one more story before we get out of here, and it's of course Power World. Big news for Power World. breaking Nintendo patent denied. Power World lawsuit.
Yeah, get that bullshit patent out of there, bro. You can't patent fucking capturing and summoning monsters. You're fucking crazy.
One of the patents for capturing creatures in ball-shaped objects and using them in battle to battle other creatures has been denied. It is not directly involved in the lawsuit, but it is in the same patent tree, and its denial could lead to the related patent losing validity. That means Power World, it's time to put the balls back. Put them little ugly spears. We want the balls. That's whoa, Paul.
Damn, yeah, I hope nobody clipped that. Just you saying you want the balls.
I thought about that too when I read.
That's
I
what
thought they got
it's
little
doing.
things that they use now. That's weird. But now they can show.
That's a nasty clip you got coming, brother.
Make sure you said it's okay. At first I said it was balls. I didn't want the spear. I wanted the screen.
I was about to say, I was like, damn, he meant that. He said he don't want them oblong spheres, whatever they got rocking in Power World. He needed the huevos back.
But how you feel about this? I know you're excited. I know you've been on. We've been
Yo,
against this, you know.
It's just good to know that fucking people still have the right, like, people still get it. It's not lost in nuance and technicality, yo. It's as simple as you can't fucking patent that. Cause that's not, come on. That's a monopoly. Like, that's like a damn near instant monopoly, low key. And entitling you to money to a cadre, a whole fucking kit and caboodle of stuff that you probably shouldn't have. So I'm just glad that we acknowledge that and that fucking Nintendo didn't get away with this. I'm not surprised that they tried it. Nintendo fucking hates their fans as much as we love them. And that's literally how it feels. As much as the fans love Nintendo, that's how much Nintendo hates them. But shout out to the judge who decided, yeah, let's get this shit out of here. Because that was the right decision. Shout out to that guy. For real, for real.
Yeah, so shout out to the judge. We're happy that other people can actually do things instead of like making patents to control like obscure mechanics in video games. Like, what if just like I said, what if that would have set a precedent for every game that started something to just start setting a precedent? Like, what if Expedition 33 decided, yo, that combat based turn-based style dodging and all that, we started it. So.
Yeah, the QTE mixed with turn-based. Fucking, what if they just decided to fucking patent that mechanic? Yeah, it limits the whole art form because that set the precedent for people being able to patent completely nonsensical things that would literally just make game production harder for everyone in the long run.
Yeah, and I agree. I don't appreciate that. So I'm glad this went down. So we had to talk about it. But this week, this was a light week. We spent a lot of time on Twitch, and I normally don't, but ain't nothing was going on in the black part. So I went to the white people.
So we do. News just be casually conversating.
Yeah, so we went to the white people and we said,
casually conversing.
Yeah, that's what we be doing.
But I like the way you say it because it works with the show title.
Moonbeam, you got anything on Power World situation?
Nintendo can't fucking. They can't patent fucking.
I'm gonna say this. That's what they fucking get. Because Nintendo just be doing us dirty.
Time and time again.
Why do I have to pay $400 for a fucking handheld, bro? Just give me an upgraded like 64. Like something that would work perfectly today, obviously. But like, what we doing? I don't want that little handheld thing. Like Man.
Don't
And what's
keep
funny
looking
is
like
so,
a modded.
no, you want to know what's funny though? It's funny that you are talking about this because I just came across something where they were talking about Nintendo and something with the prices or whatever. And they were like, someone was like, "Are you crazy? They've been doing that to the fans. Like, what you talking about?" And they're like, "No, that's a new
Nintendo
thing."
hates its
And
fans.
he
I
literally,
don't
wait,
know
wait, wait,
why
wait, wait.
they
Let me
hate
finish.
us, but they
Let me finish. He
do.
literally posted like multiple screenshots of like newspaper clippings for games like back in the 90s and in early 2000s, and they were still like 60-70 bucks for a game.
Bruh,
Not even the
Nintendo,
console, the game.
bro. Even with fucking and it's treated like that in the market, bro. Used, you can go look at used Pokemon games. Fucking are still ridiculously priced. Even the older Pokemon games in stores now are still ridiculously, like, I don't know what it is. They just never. You think after a few years you lower the price a considerable amount? Nintendo just doesn't believe in that, and they're like, no. Yes, this is 5 years old. Yes, I'm still going to try and charge you $50 for it.
Because we know you love it and we know that you
Exactly,
will. And that's what pisses me off because you can't help but like love what you love.
Sons of bitches.
That's like when people be talking about like boycotting certain things. Like when they were talking about boycotting Amazon, I was like, yo, I get shit in a day. I'm sorry. That's not happening over here. Like,
Yeah,
it
you
just
got
wasn't.
some shit to Amazon. You go on your phone, pick
It's
it up.
like, let's
Somebody will
teach
look at
them a
you.
lesson. Like certain places, cool, I can do. But like Nintendo, it's like, oh, you're never going to be able to buy another Nintendo game for under this price. You may not get it right when it drops, but you eventually going to pay that price because you want to play the game. Like if they came out with literally, let's say Super Nintendo, like let's say they created like an upgraded version of like the SNES and was like, it's going to be $1,000. I ain't even going to hold you.
Don't keep
I'm out of
like a
$1,000.
modded.
I'm out of $1,000. I may not be out of $1,000 right when it drops. I need to make sure because I've seen how them switches do when they first release or whatever. So, but after that, the $1,000 gone. The money is gone, and there's nothing I can do about it.
GameCube 4K.
Why? Because I love it. Like you give me a better graphic version of like just a throwback Mortal Kombat for real. Like it don't even need to be MK1. Like just give me updated graphics on the OG and I'd still buy it.
Well, you know, they just did that actually for Mortal Kombat. I do believe they just did a revamp of the older ones for PlayStation.
And how did I miss that? Let's Google it real quick, shall we?
They said there's a 4K version of the N64.
That's fire.
They said they made somebody is selling now a modded.
Shout out to the emulators.
See, I just need like an emulator that's still semi-legal so I could stream. Because I would just have straight up like retro gaming stream.
That's the problem with Nintendo. They not
and horror.
You gotta give
Yeah, Nintendo don't play that shit. They be coming.
Hold on. You said remastered.
It's called, what's it called?
No, I'm talking about what Tori said first.
It was a Mortal Kombat fucking. I don't remember which ones it was, but they.
After you can play Halo 1 on PlayStation.
Yeah, I saw that.
Remaster version. I'm like, yo, listen.
Is the console war? Are the console wars officially over?
Yeah, once Halo go to PlayStation, it's over.
I was gonna say now that Halo's went to
That's
PlayStation.
the one game that you be like they gonna hold on to. If they don't hold on to it, they don't care about it no more. And I saw it's day one PlayStation. I said, okay, they don't care no more. Like we trying to make the bread. Y'all gonna put Game Pass.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're trying to. Microsoft was like, yo, y'all niggas need to make money.
I'm so sad. Why didn't I know about this 64? It's sold out right now.
But
that breaks my heart. Why is it sold out?
Once Halo Remastered come out, PlayStation on the first day, I'm like, yeah, it's done.
Yeah,
if two games to Xbox I thought would ever hold on, even if they kind of gave up on it. I'm like, they're gonna hold on to Halo and Gears. The two games.
Oh wait, but they did a Game Boy too. I could do that until this one gets back in stock.
But yeah, so a lot of stuff. Moment, I do got a question for you.
Yo, the console is $249.99 and the Game Boy is $219. It's only like $30 less. But low key, I feel like that's how it was back in the day. Like when we were growing up, like there was not a big price difference in handheld gaming games like the.
No, because I remember it was substantially easier for me to get my Game Boy upgrade each year as opposed to asking for a new console, yo. Because like getting the Game Boy Advance back in the day, and that shit was like $99. So man, mom, maybe they weren't too. No, because a PlayStation 1 was like fucking $200. Fucking so like, and that, how much was the N60? I don't know how much
The
N60.
PSP price at drop in 2005 was $249.
Hey, I actually have a crazy ass story about a PS. You know, I got my first PSP. Hold on, I got a crazy ass story. No, it's actually not. It's actually kind of fucked up. I got my first PSP. Fucking, there was a little kid who lived in the hood, yo, and fucking he. How do you say it without getting canceled?
Yeah, okay. So PlayStation 2, which came out.
He was a little mentally deficient, if you will. But I don't know how he got a PSP, but I traded him a fucking remote control car. Fucking a remote control car and fucking some hot Cheetos for a fucking PSP and fucking that was it. And that was like right after that. I don't know where the fuck I don't know where the fuck he got this from. Fucking, but this kid, and I was, and you said 2005.
It on this graphic it says 04, but it told me it dropped.
Okay, so
February
I was
05.
asking so I can gauge how old I was when this happened. So that would be, so I was like 13 when this happened. But yeah, fucking a remote control car and a bag of hot Cheetos for a PSP. But I didn't get the charger with it. So I had to fucking go and get a charger for it. But that's how I got my first PSP back in the day.
That's not too bad though.
Yeah. You realize he kinda I don't know what to say either.
I didn't
when you realize kinda
he wanted the remote control car, brother, and he didn't have a charger for the fucking. He didn't have a charger for the PSP either. So when it died, it was gonna be done.
So you gave a bag of chips and a remote control car for a PSP. What is the difference in value?
I don't fucking know, bro. I don't even know where he got it from.
Shout out to Mookie.
But I don't believe it was his because like my little brother kicked it with him. Like they were cool, fucking like they running around, all the little kids running around the neighborhood, fucking. But so like I feel like if it was actually his, and knowing these badass little kids, he probably stole it from somebody, and fucking then I got it off of him for fucking.
Because someone definitely stole my iPod. And I knew who it was after the fact. I was like, bring your ass around.
Damn, then how come you ain't get it? You should have got it back then, nigga.
You said what?
You said, why didn't you get it back then? If you knew who took it.
So he claimed that he didn't have it. Like I didn't see him physically with it, but at the time it was on the speaker charger thing in the bathroom. And he was the only person that had went to the bathroom because I had it that morning when I was in the shower. And so he was like a quote unquote friend of my brother's, which everybody wanted to be our friends. And for perks, I guess. And he stole it. And I was like, where my shit at? And I was like, I know you got it. And I was like, don't even worry about it because I'm about to buy, because it wasn't even like my main iPod. Like that was like the little.
It wasn't mine.
No. Remember when they had that little thin
I
white
had to
one?
bust my ass to get
you had to just
how
change
happy
the
I was
button.
when I got my iPod Nano for the first time.
No, was it a shuffle? Was that what it was called? The iPod Shuffle?
No,
so
yeah,
that's what.
clip.
But remember, I got that earlier.
Remember the little clip one that didn't have a screen or nothing? It was just the buttons, and it was.
That's what I'm talking about. The little thin white one. The little thin white one that has the circle and the 2 buttons.
No, this one was literally just a clip. It was a clip and it was square. And fucking it was the iPod Nano, I do believe that's what it was called. Fact check me real quick. But it was like when I say little, I mean it was small. Like
no, I had the 1 gig shuffle, so it was the longer white one, and that was what was plugged in. But I had a full iPod.
No, I had a Nano, brother, and that shit was still a nigga had to hustle to get that shit, and it still cost me like $65, $70. And back then, yo, I mean, I was like, God damn.
Hell yeah.
Because moms would only go half on it with me. She was like, yo, I'll go, you get half, I go the other half. I was like, well, damn.
Shout out to what he got that hustle, man.
Shout out to Mookie showing up for the show ended though.
Hey,
I do got a question. Which robot? Which one of these robots gonna be behind the gate? The Optimus, the Tesla Optimus robot.
Oh yeah, Moonbeam? How you feel about the AI butler? But I've said I made a proclamation. By 2030, you're gonna have one of these little creepy robo butlers behind the gate.
I'm trying to figure out which one she gonna get. You gonna get the N1? This thing, the little creepy looking one.
My whole family is big Terminator fans. It's not happening.
Oh, you gonna get this one, the Tesla.
I have Skynet chilling in the corner.
By 2030, I've made the declaration. By 2030, one of these will be behind the gates.
Remember that, y'all.
Hey,
because I promise it won't be.
I told him like the same one. They got a little Indian man running these robots. And I'm like, what if the little Indian man rob you though? What if he just go in your while you gone, just go in your
yeah, he just going through his shit. He just running a hustle on you with a fucking robot.
What are you doing? That's how they explain. Somebody explained to me that that's what they do. They got a little Indian man who's gonna run it. I'm like, he gonna go through all my wallets and shit, get all my information, and that shit gonna go left real fast.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna be like, instead of them stealing private information from your phone, they going directly in your house with a robot. Just taking all your shit. You gonna come in your house like, what the fuck my wallet and passport out? What the fuck going on?
Nah, that shit ain't gonna be in my house.
You don't like the Optimus one? I like this one more. What style do you like better? This one?
Style? Okay,
Yeah.
show me the other one. Hell no. That is terrifying. That's nightmare fuel. You cannot convince me otherwise. That's
they been making jokes on Twitter. This is where I got this from. They gonna be like, they said one day your payment and your $500 a month gonna be late, and the robot's gonna be standing over you like this. That's where my money is.
Mookie, are you still there? Because if so, we watched a horror movie that was like all these. What was it? What was that movie? It has the guy from The Boys in it. The movie's called.
What's my whole timeline on this damn kid?
It was called Companion, and that shit was crazy. Like that shit was crazy. Y'all should watch it if y'all haven't. It's called Companion. It came out earlier this year. Y'all should check it out if you want to know what it's like to have synthetics that close to you.
They said you failed your company's simulated email phishing test. Be gone.
No, and you know what else? What was it? Was it Black Mirror? They did an episode similar to something like this year, if I recall.
Look, it gonna have that pillow over you while you sleep. You like, what the fuck? Yo, this thing creepy looking, bro. Y'all should at least make it out.
Yeah, can you take it off my screen, please? And thank you. I got a big screen. Take that off.
We got a big ass pillow for the murder, but that's the show. That's all I got.
Creepy.
Moonbeam, where can they find you?
You can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam on all social media platforms. I'm a cosplayer, anime shit talker, real life shit talker, debaucherous whore. You already know the drill. I am also a member of the Black and Jacks anime group. So if you're in the Florida area, but Jacksonville in particular, be sure to check out Black and Jacks anime on all Black and Jacks anime on all streaming platforms. We have a local clubhouse if you want to be around other blurs and go to parties and go to screenings for movies and all of that. Be sure to join. We have a Halloween bash that's open to the public this Saturday. It starts at 8 or 9. I will be there in cosplay as long as my back holds up. So be sure to check that out. And also follow me, all my waifus at Waifu Views, where you get everything fandom with a side of beautiful waifu. As y'all saw, Sunkissed Waifu was in here giving her love from the bed because she is still on the sick and shut-in list. But shout out to her and Ashar of Honey. Be sure to follow them and Waifu Views on all social media platforms as well, because once she gets better, we will be back and we'll be giving you a lot of things. Also, sub to my Twitch, please. I promise you're going to get some cool things if you sub to my Twitch, because I am working on all of that good stuff for subs. So, love you guys.
Next up, Afro Kami. Can they find you?
Of course, you can find me at AfroComedy765 on all platforms. You can catch me Tuesdays for the Raw review for Friday Night Year. Wednesdays, you can catch me on the Blurred Cartels Roundtable doing top 10 anything. Thursdays, you can catch me here, casually conversating with Zelmae and the lovely Miss Moonbeam as we do, just casually conversing. And then Fridays, you can catch me on Friday Night You're Talking Wrestling with the amazing Spider Cam. We got
Saturdays.
Well, yeah, no, I was just saying Friday Night You're, we got freaking Saturday Night Main Event review coming. So we're gonna do predictions for that on tomorrow on Friday Night You're. And then Saturdays, Make It Make Sense. And the SmackDown review for Friday Night Year. And then
Which I just want to say, I was looking for the show. I asked if we was having a show because I was in place. That's what I'll be talking about every time I'm ready.
Hey, I have nothing to do with that show. I mean,
no, I know. I just wanted to say that to you because you be calling me, you be saying it's bullshit.
I was say I have nothing to do with. I have nothing to do with the scheduling of Make It Make Sense.
Munray's time is just any
But
time.
yeah,
Munray be
I make a lot of
the
content.
worst day because he's a social butterfly. He be out here dancing all the fucking place.
I was saying nigga be dancing in the rain, so it's hard to walk down.
It was
the
raining
town.
Saturday too. I knew we wasn't gonna have a show. It's raining in Mississippi. My mama said it's raining. I'm like, oh, she 30 miles from Monterey. He is not showing up. That boy finna go out there and do 50 spins in a circle.
Yeah, I was saying
but
hit one of them Usher knee slides through a puddle.
Coming up soon this weekend, the debut of Delusional.
Ooh, what day?
Saturday. So beat up for that. Watch the first episode. Then we're gonna go weekly. We got 7 episodes lined up. Hopefully we can get them out each week. I'm not promising it because life is crazy, and this is all with guests who normally don't stream. So I don't know how that's gonna work. But so first episode gonna be me by myself. Second episode gonna be with Unico. The next 2 episodes gonna be with my brother. So shout out to that. We'll get a little psychologist in here. Shout out to Dr. McCullum. So you get to meet my brother. And y'all get to see his thoughts on certain aspects of life. First episode is gonna be starting over. Second episode gonna be keeping up with the Joneses. Unico. Funny, that's a play on word. Then the next 2 episodes is gonna be about people caring about what other people think and why do you hang with them. It's gonna be the 3rd episode, and then the other one is gonna be why do we care what they think. So it's gonna be a lot of emphasis on psychology and all that in episode 3 and 4. Then I'm gonna explain the rest of the episodes as we go toward the end of the year. It'll be my December episode. It's gonna be fun. That's when we gonna really. I'm striving for a video every day in December, so I will be building up episodes. So we will be having a Christmas thing. So I'm gonna start building up random stuff, random topics I want to talk about. Might be a delusional prequel type thing, not the 30
every day.
Yes, I'm going for 31
Hey,
days.
you go for it. So I'm here for you.
You did it where you did like a month straight, didn't you? Like a year ago or something? Last year?
I would try to do every day in December.
Yeah.
So every year. I used to do every day throughout the year. That crap was stressful.
I was gonna say we've done some daily uploads. For
that was that COVID.
like,
We didn't have no life when it was just everybody was inside anyway, so that was fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Also,
COVID era making videos was a different kind of grind.
Yeah.
I'm still recording every day, damn near though, except for a couple of days out of the week.
Oh, by the way, Overall99Media.org is coming out soon. The website will be out hopefully in 2 weeks. So, and then I also got my Who's Who that I will be showing y'all. I already got the poster, but my official Who's Who feature, hopefully on USA Today and some other things. We'll see. We'll be out soon on that too, so be prepared for that. A lot of stuff happening in December and some stuff y'all don't even know about. So I'm excited about December. Overall99Media.org. We'll send you to all the pages everybody on. We'll send y'all the little links for Moonbeam and Afro and everybody at the Overall 99 family. So we're gonna have to have featurettes with all y'all day links and stuff. We're gonna try to make all that happen. So I'm gonna be very busy in the next 2 weeks. So I'm gonna be tired. But this is for y'all. It's for the content. We're gonna get it out. So I don't have to tell y'all. Overall99Media.org. Bookmark it for when it come out. It's right now it's on private, but when it come out, bookmark it and be ready because it's gonna be an exciting time. And you'll be able to see everybody. You'll be able to
inbound.
So
yeah.
And then everybody ain't gotta tell you where they at because it'll be on the page. I'll just say Overall99Media.org. Go look for Moonbeam. Everything she does is gonna be there. So look for that. So I'm looking forward to all that. I appreciate y'all. Also look for a merch when she get it done. I will get that out to you. Appreciate y'all.
Lunar merch inbound, brother.
See y'all next Thursday. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all been
Love
great
y'all.
as always. Peace. Oh, you're right. We gotta do what they say. I'm a little tired. Let's see what do I got.
What happened?
Let's see what do they say. Let's see if I got it. Where is it? Oh, there. What do they call us?
Who are these niggas?
Sing give me. Sing give me. Oh yeah. Same gimmick, same game, different name, all gas, no brakes, no shame, cold hard takes, feel the flame, scumbag vibes on repeat, neighborhood can't be beat, casual combo, let it play, same gimmick, different day, all hot days, no delay, different day, all hot days, no delay, different day, African on the rise, beautiful cosplay, hypnotized, ebony moonbeam, wild and free, debaucherous whore, that's the key. Scumbag vibes can't escape, Zelmae, looking great. Casual combo, let it play. Saying give me different day.